Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres, head coach of Alex Cormont at the French Relationship Expert. And ladies, we're going to talk about some cool topics today about getting you what you want in a relationship, how to make this relationship evolve to the next step. But before we get started, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscription button, because I would really appreciate subscription. It's free. I mean, it's literally free. We're here to help you for free. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave any comments. If you have any concerns or suggestions for other topics, go ahead and leave in the comments, because I'm going to check them all out. I'm always going to respond to them, and we're here to service you for free. Please hit that subscription. Please hit that like, and actually share this video if you know anybody who can benefit from it. How to make him think about you. That's what you always want. You want him to think about you all the time, all day. How do we do it? How do we do it, but also make it in a positive way? How do we make him think about you in a good, productive way, constructive way, not an obsessive way, not in a controlling way, in a good way? How do you do that? Well, here's the secret. Number one, gratitude, being grateful. Simple as that. You understand, it's not necessarily about being grateful for who he is. It's being grateful for who you are. And when you have more gratitude in a relationship, that means you're more present. When you're grateful for everything that's going on, you're less out here and you're more in there. You appreciate the small things. You're more present. You're more engaged. You're more in tune with what's going on in the relationship. When you're grateful for everything that you got, everything that who you are, the pressure's gone. Expectations are gone. And you just truly are present to be with someone who you really love, who you like, who you enjoy, who you admire. And when you bring that energy to the table, I don't care who you are, I don't care who the other person is, they're going to miss that one-on-one moment. When you get that connection or that energy when you're talking to somebody and the conversation is so engaging, so empowering, so connected, it's because that person is present. You've had those moments when you share a good conversation with a friend late night, or you're engaged with a movie, or maybe even talking to the priest or the pastor and just kind of reflecting on who you are. Those moments when you're just really connected of who you are make you miss those moments. Think about the times you've had you on your own, personally, individually, when you are literally in tune with something. And when whoever you're with, you're going to miss that moment. You're going to miss that feeling. You're going to miss that presence of that connection of where you're at. How to get there is gratitude. Because the more grateful you are, the more present you are, the more you appreciate things, and the more enjoyable you are to be around. That's the idea. Get out of your head. Get out of your needs. Get out of your expectations. Get out of pressure. Be grateful that you just have what you have. Be grateful for what you have. You showing that attitude, trust me, he's going to miss that. It brings a calmness to the world. It brings everything collectively centered in the world. Because outside the home, outside the love and relationship, we got tests and obstacles everywhere we go. Pressure with financial, politics, health, construction, natural disasters, everything going on. I mean, pandemic, for my goodness sake, last year. There's so much going on in the world. How do you make your world more peaceful, more present, more positive? Gratitude. I mean, I'm not going to go into religion so much, but every time I have a nice prayer, every time I have a nice meditation to myself, I feel better. I feel better, and to a point where I start to miss who I really love. You need to find a way to get yourself more collectively centered in yourself. The more present you are with yourself, the more addicting that is to be around. So it's not a secret of how to make him miss you through a manipulation or through control. It's actually making him miss you because you're so happy of being alone. You're so happy of being who you are. You're so grateful for what you have. Everyone wants to be around that. Everyone likes to be around that. People want more of those moments because outside that circle, we got hectic world, social media, we got life and politics and health issues. So when you make your centered area, your home, your relationship peaceful, grateful, humility, present, trust me, he's going to miss that. Do this for yourself and watch what happens with him. Number two. So number one is being grateful. right? A reflection of being humbled, a reflection of surrendering your ego, because that's the biggest thing I've noticed in the relationships of all my clients, even from her, even from him, doesn't matter. Ego and stubbornness. Check him at the door, man. Check him at the door. Put your ego to the side. Put the pride away. Stubbornness is not going to calculate to a healthy relationship. You can keep those qualities for the working world. No, don't get me wrong. Go ahead. But in the love world, doesn't translate. Stubbornness, egoness, doesn't work because it's going to stop you from being who you are, and it's going to create more problems. And that's why number 2 is very important. That's actually a ripple effect off number 1. Being grateful, having gratitude is huge, right? What's number 2? How do you fall off with that? Being more peaceful than problematic. Creating more solutions than problems. So when you're grateful and you're present and you're more humble to who you are and appreciative to who he is in the relationship, and it just has a great aura, great synergy, great connection, great environment to be around, guess what? Things start to look a little clearer. Things kind of slow down because you guys are so engaged. And when the problem does exist, if it's personal, relationship, financial, emotional, physical, spiritual, sexually, whatever it is, try to help out solve it. Don't add fuel to it. Try to put out the fire. Because now that we are more grateful for things, trust me, you'll be more empowered and more encouraged to take on more problems. It really is about self-development and self-awareness more than just the relationship. And that's what we want to do. I always tell my clients, you're coming in with the relationship problem, but I promise you, you will walk out with personal success. So being grateful keeps you present. Staying present makes you aware of what problems are out there and not getting so caught up in your own world, not getting caught up in your own problems, seeing what the real problems are, the real situation in life, the real problems in the relationship. And then you want to help solve those. Help him solve those. Don't be afraid to communicate that. To ignore that and deny that is just going to be an inevitable time bomb to where all this resentment and jealousy and hatred comes out, and that's not what you want in a relationship. But we've been there, done that. Let's try doing something a little more challenging. Let's see how much you can really see yourself being the bigger, better version of who you are. Solving the problems. Don't be a problem maker, be a problem saver. No, is that right? Problem solver? That's okay. So, you know the point of what I'm trying to say. Try to help out with the problems. Don't make them worse. All right? Number 3. But before we get to number 3, you know the routine, ladies. Hit that subscription button. It's free. Hit the bell. We're always here. Is that a song? Maybe it is. I don't know. But hit the bell, hit the subscription, hit the like, and leave any comments, any suggestions that you would like me to talk about, any opinions you would like me to look at. Because I look at them all and I respond to all the comments. Me personally, not anybody else. You'll see me, I respond to every comment. I look forward to them too. If you're curious about any further assistance in the situation or your relationship, hit up the FrenchRelationshipExpert.com/coaching. Go under coaching. You'll see my profile next to Coach Alex, and we'll help you out in any way we can. That's why we do what we do. We love what we do, and we want to help you. All right? Before we go, let me go. Number 3, how to make them think about you. Well, we talked about, gratefulness, gratitude, humility, presence. And we talked about problem solving. All right, those are all mental, emotional things. Now we got to talk about the fun one. Keep them sexually satisfied. So that's very simple, very blunt, very direct. Keep him sexually satisfied. You want to be sexually satisfied, don't you? You want to keep those things hot and heavy, right? You want to keep things spicy. You want to keep the relationship hot, spontaneous, that fire. How do you do that? Well, you got to put in some work in that. You can't always expect to receive that. You got to give that. If you want that from him, why don't you take initiative and start that? Hopefully he reciprocates. Hopefully he responds the same way in his own way. But keeping a man sexually satisfied to a healthier point, of course, and let's not overdo everything. Let's just keep things reasonable, ladies. But keeping him sexually satisfied, he's going to not only miss you, he's going to be fantasizing about you. And that's a whole different level. And trust me, I know we can't say we're always comfortable in certain sexual environments or sexual tasks or sexual new activities. Nobody is. So don't act like you're an expert. I'm not. You always have to keep on trying at it, though. You have to be open to try it. Put the effort out there to even to a point where you might embarrass yourself. Who cares? If he sees that you are trying to initiate some new excitement in the bedroom, new excitement in the house, whatever it is, role play, or costumes or lingerie or flowers and candles, music, a little Barry White in the background, whatever you want to do. I don't care. Try to keep it spicy. Try to keep it exciting. The fact that you're trying, regardless if you're good at it, doesn't matter. Trust me. It's like we're not going to judge how good you are at trying to sexually satisfy me. The fact that you're trying to do that, we're good. We love it. We're in. Oh my God, I can't stop thinking about her. I'm fantasizing about her. I'm daydreaming about her. Try that. Put yourself out there in the line to see what you can do and what you can't do. And don't expect too much out of yourself. Don't try to be perfect, because it's such a great thing for you to try something that you're new at. And for him to see that, where it's going to be a mutual satisfaction, that's interesting. I always tell my clients, you're going to have to sometimes think outside the box if you want different results. You can't keep on trying the same thing if you want different results. I just told my client a few moments ago over the phone, if you want different actions, or if you want different responses, different results requires different actions. And that goes with everything in the relationship, not just sexual satisfaction. But my point is, there's a big thing in the relationship about sexual satisfaction. So try new things. Let's see what you got, because he's going to love it. He's going to fantasize about it. And of course, he's always going to be thinking about it. And he's going to be doing it to you, back and forth. Well, those are the 3 important factors I thought that would be very helpful for you on how to make him think about you all the time in a healthy way, in a constructive, productive way, not in a controlling, manipulative way. That's not what we encourage here, in a healthy way. So if you have any more questions, please contact me through the website, FrenchRelationshipExpert.com. You can book a session, or you can check out the new video coming up next, because we're going to talk about a different topic with different points of views. And again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Have a great one.